Hi friends, this is a Python partner here. So far we have seen what are functions and as well as parameters and types of arguments. So today let's see what are written values. If you have not watched the videos of functions or parameters or arguments, I really suggest you to go back and watch those videos and come back here. I have included the link in description box. Or others, let's start. So when talking about function, it isn't really necessary that it has to display output directly. Okay, so it can also return a value or a set of values by processing some data. So what actually written statement is doing in sense, it's just take a value from the function and sends it back to the line that called the function. Okay, so let's see a small example. So see, in this example, you can see the function named add has two parameters, and inside the function, a variable named sum is adding the two numbers, which is our number 1 and number 2, and then returning that same value, that is the result of that sum, to the line that called the function. So what is that line? Of course, yeah, add result is equal to add of 5 and 3. So this is the line that called it. So the arguments 5 and 3 has gone to the function named add and then got it processed, meaning here addition operation, and written the value 8 to here, that is to this add result variable. Okay, so now the add result is referring to the value 8. Okay, so now you see the result of printing that add result variable. Yeah, we got output 8. So this is how written values work. Okay, so now let's see another concept of making arguments optional. Okay, so we have seen different types of arguments, right? So here in Python, we actually can make an argument optional, meaning if we want, we can pass it, else the program uses the default value. Okay, so for that, take this example. It is an example function named family, right? So see, so in this example, from the function definition, we know it is regarding the family, and as well it is to just display the information. So the parameter child here is optional. See, we have given it as a default value as empty string. So only if the argument is passed to this child value, yes, that value will be assigned to this child, and then the if block will be executed. If not, the else block will be executed without the child value. Okay. If you are going to make an argument optional instance, if you want, we can pass. Otherwise, the program will use the default value and the program will run without any error. Okay. So see, we can call this function twice to check. Okay. So at first, I'm just checking this with three values like husband, wife, as well as the child name like Chandru, Lakshmi, and Renu. And see, the output we received is, yes, this family has Chandru and his wife Lakshmi and their child Renu. And again, we are just going to call the same function without passing the value child. So see, I'm calling this family of Shekhar and Priya, and see the output. This family has only Shekhar and his wife Priya. Of course, the else block is executed and if block is entirely ignored. Okay. Another important thing to note here is it is always good to move the optional parameter to the last in the function definition. Okay. And so the Python can clearly match up the positional arguments. So this is the one thing you have to keep in mind. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So I hope you really understand this session. So yeah, join me friends in this journey of learning. Let's make this journey more interesting and fun-filled one. Yeah, just subscribe to join me here, and as well as don't forget to like the video. Bye bye and take care.